How you guys doing? Everybody doing good? My name is Caue. I'm from Brazil, but I've been living in Vienna for over 10 years. Like, the biggest difference that I noticed was, like, the newspaper, Because in Austria, like, nothing really happens, Like, every time I read the newspaper, the biggest headline is always some shit like, 62-year-old woman became oldest mother in 2 decades, Yeah, but then I go back to Brazilian newspaper, and the first thing I see is some shit like 17 bankers arrested for gangbanging a monkey, Like, sometimes there's a murder, sometimes there's a robbery. Like, every time something happens, they always find a way to blame it on immigrants, And honestly, like, that shit is borderline impressive. The most Austrian-looking guy, most German-looking guy on the planet can kill somebody. The next day on the news, they still gonna be like, in his backpack, we found a gun, a knife, and 7 falafel, It's like, because it's always the same motherfucking thing. It's always, all immigrants are criminals, all immigrants are unemployed, all immigrants are rapists, And that shit makes no sense to me because I'm from Brazil. Like, we got some of the most beautiful women on the planet, Like, if I was a rapist, why would I leave? like you really think I traveled all across the world to rape somebody who's got less ass than me? I'm not saying immigrants don't do shit, okay? We do. I got arrested a couple of times, and fuck off, motherfucker. And I noticed that whoever you get arrested with plays like important part in your experience, I got arrested with a white friend once, and man, that was the only time I've ever been in a police station and they offered me a drink, We were sitting like in this isolated room, A cop came in like, you guys want something to drink? And I was all nervous, like, yeah, please, can you give me a cup of water? My white friend just goes, what do you guys have? Because they confident, man. Like, they say whatever the fuck they want to the police, man. One time I was with a white friend in a car. He was driving. He was speeding. Cop stops us, asks for ID. My white friend goes, do you know who my father is? And the cop lets us go. Like, can you imagine if I did that shit? Yeah, show me some ID. Do you know who my father is? No, do you know who he is? Yeah, fine. I can take you to prison. Maybe we'll find him. Man. But look, I got a little complicated relationship with race, Because, like, it's my family. Like, I got a complicated family dynamic. It's my mama's side of the family. Everybody's either brown or black. That side of the family, everybody's white, That's very interesting. Because, like, every Christmas, we always go to my black grandma's house. She's always cooking something. Me and my mama, we always help clean up. And I swear to God, we look like slaves and the owners. Like, when I was 14 years old, I got my first professional soccer contract. There's a picture of me and my white grandma holding that motherfucking contract. That shit looked like I just bought my freedom. Nah, man, there's like good and bad things about having 2 different colored families. Like, bad things, like my white grandma, she treated me way too white, When I was like 10 or 11 years old, she threw me a police-themed birthday party. Yeah, fucking shit was traumatizing, man. Like, clown made me balloon handcuffs. The magician made my black friend disappear, like. That shit was not normal, But there's good things too. Like, you learn different things from each family, Like, my black grandma, she taught me a lot of shit about racism and about slavery, But she did a little bit too much. Like, when I first learned how to read, the first book she bought me was 12 Years a Slave, Yeah, and she was giving me like a big speech, like, you should read it because of this, blah, blah, blah. And she asked me a question. She was like, can you imagine being enslaved for 12 years? And I was like, Grandma, I'm 6, Like, I'm supposed to learn how to spell my own name, not how to spell segregation, And the thing is, like, I understand why she was doing it. She wanted to teach me something. Because, like, people don't know this around the world, but slavery was fucked up in Brazil. Like, we had 6 times as many African slaves in the United States. And slavery was abolished 13 years after it happened in the US, and 2 years after Coca-Cola was invented, you know? Yeah. Yeah, which means that before black brothers in Brazil had freedom, black brothers in America had diabetes. Like, and I'm not trying to say this to say one was worse than another, okay? It's like comparing watermelon and chicken. Like, all I'm trying to say is that people don't know nothing about my country and our history because we're too broke to make movies about it, you know? Like, we got one TV show about slavery. That shit is about a white slave, you know? And that's not even the worst part about it. It's a romantic comedy. Like, fucking, like, who wrote that shit? Like, what was their next project? Like a sitcom about the Holocaust? Like How I Lost Your Mother? All right, everybody, that was my time. Thank you very, very much.